Okay, YouTube, construction started. Well, the deconstruction, and then we'll do the construction. As you can see, this is how bad this floor was. The contractors that installed this piece of shit door did a crap job of installing it. I mean, here for their, I mean, it's come in mostly on the hinges, both sides. That's where the floor is. I mean, the whole thing's wet, but the 3/4 inch plywood, I was able just to reach my hand down through and pull it apart. This is completely soaked. I've got most of the. Let me look at this. This is 3/4 inch OSB on the floor, and just for their sill tray, piece of roofing paper. It only went right here to the edge of the frame. They didn't even lap it over. And then it didn't come out very far with it. So it was just a rinky-dink amateur job. I mean, hey, any of you experienced contractors out there, you want to make a ton of money? Relocate to Punxsutawney, because we got nobody here knows what they're doing. We've got one contractor that's good. I mean, this guy builds houses, garages, does additions, and I called him to do not this work but some other work, and he actually called me back, which is another thing. Most of these guys, you gotta call them 3 or 4 times and they might call you back, and I can't stand chasing after somebody to give them my money. But this guy actually called me back. He said, I'd like to help you out. He said, but I'm booked up for the next year. Imagine being a contractor having a year's worth of work ahead of you. But he's the only one. He's an English guy. There's a few Amish contractors around here, but and there's a few of them that aren't too bad. But for the most part, there's probably 80% of them. They're good framers, but they don't know how to finish. They're lousy finishers. But as far as an English contractor, we don't have one. That goes for all of them. Plumbers, electricians, carpenters. I mean, if you got a construction company and you're good, you'd make a ton of money here, because
all you have to do is return a phone call.
Yeah, all you gotta do is return a phone call, and that would put you in a good standing with a lot of people, especially me. But here's what we're looking at. See, there was a single door here, man door, when I bought the place, and the contractors, I wanted a double door there. Made the mistake of going the French door, and what they did is they brought up some hunk of junk from this guy down here in Punxsy.
Don't give any names.
I can't give any names?
No.
Okay. Well, I hope he's out of business, because if he's still in business, he's still screwing people. Sent up this hunk of junk door, and these idiot contractors installed it like a bunch of amateurs. And then came back, I mean, that was in the fall. That winter, the first winter it leaked. They came back that spring and they did some touch up, and they cut some here and they did some slice in there, and made it worse, I think. And then that was the end of it. Now I've let this go way too long, so now we've got a major deal. We've got to do the floor and the whole deal. I'm putting sliding glass doors in here, not these swing doors, and but yeah, it's just a nightmare. So anyway, hey, we'll keep you posted. Okay, here's what we're dealing with. Just kind of got everything out of the way. I might come back another panel with this flooring. Actually, see some of these here are, they get wet and they shrink, and then the gaps open up. So I might come back here. In fact, we might just do this whole floor. The freezer was up against the wall there, so that's pulled out. Over by that wall right there, we might just come straight across to here, and just all on this side just put tile. This is where the table sits, right here. And but that's it for this stage. Now I gotta go down and order my stuff tomorrow, get my parts list in, and then when all the parts are in, we'll have at it. So stay tuned and stay sharp.